And I will share my screen and put the Miro board, the Miro board. That's where you submitted your work. So there we go. And yeah, I hope you can see the screen, my screen now. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just have a look at what you made, and then you can maybe tell a little bit, someone from the team, how you came to the image that you created, the visualization that you created. And so let's start with Kiran, Anna, Mehmet, Kadir, Lisa, and Courage. Is there anyone from the team here? And can you tell a little bit about what you did?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry for the background noise. But we
That's okay.
we got a little bit later in touch with everybody, and we decided to took all the top answers and put them in one visualization. And I'm not sure if I pronounced it right, but Kadir made the whole 3D image. So that's pretty impressive, I guess. And then we added the percentages. That's pretty much it. Gaat hij wel met 2 benen van de grond? Dus een moment dat hij allebei van de grond zijn. With the city life in the background and the coffee mug and the girl and the time traveling in the newspapers and a slice of pizza because everybody loves pizza and with the pop music and the radio and the black shoes. So yeah, those were the top answers of the survey.
Yeah, it's very nice because there are all these details like the black shoes.
Yeah.
And I didn't even see that. It's really cool.
Yeah.
And the pizza slice that's dripping off the table. And,
exactly. Yeah. So
Iqbal
yeah.
and Falina, do you have any question, or someone else? Do you have a question or remark about the image?
The 3D is very, then you can see someone with some skills. I really like that. And I'm curious how you came with these choices, because it's a blend of a lot of stuff. And you chose to, what was the assignment exactly for me? You had to choose which data you're gonna use, or did you have to use everything?
No, I don't think we had to use everything, but since we came in touch a little bit later, first we thought about maybe the topics that interest us the most, and then we just went for the kind of everything. We thought about a person and maybe dressing the person with the data that we liked personally, and then we figured out we just put everything in it. So that's how it became this visualization. But it's nice that we laid some contact with the whole group. Not sure. We just added the last person, I guess. Not sure if everybody's here. But
Courage just joined the course, so I don't know. I don't think he's here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the person that joined us later, and we haven't heard anything from Anna, but
okay,
who knows? Yeah.
I think Anna is from Ghana, so it's good to hear if you didn't manage to get in contact with people, because then we will send them an extra email and see if we can help them out in a different way.
Yeah,
it
but
could
the
be
skills,
that in Ghana they have something at the moment.
Yeah, but Kadir has really great 3D skills. Not sure. Yeah,
is he
I was
here?
impressed.
Are you in this chat? Are you in this meeting, Kadir? I don't know if he's here. I can also not look in the list of participants
Kadir
because
is
I'm
here.
showing my screen. Oh, he's here.
Kadir Tip is here. Kadir, do I pronounce it correctly? You're still muted.
Hello.
Yes. Hi. How did you?
My internet is not good.
Okay.
That's because I'm muted.
But you.
Okay. So I want to say, Lisa, really bravo to all team. I think the 3D is really, really cute. I almost wanted to move, that I can see that she takes the coffee and want to travel and have a bite of a pizza. And I really like it. I think you did it. It doesn't matter. That's what I said. It's an open task. You can decide whether you want to correlate data or to present whatever data you like. But it looked like a post-millennial girl, and it's really, really cool. I would do a poster out of it.
It is indeed something like that you expect it's going to be a little movie, how it's presented. And that's, yeah, and I like that the students is completely in the center and everything is around it. So indeed, what you're saying, and now comes the story that we can see you're doing all this stuff. Pretty amazing 3D skills, Kadir.
Thanks.
Yeah.
For such a short time.
So maybe
let's go.
We go to the next one.
Yes, and Mike, I will take care of coming in students, so you can focus on this.
Yeah, this I also really like because it's also so different from the other. Yeah, well, they all have their characteristics, but look at this. What such an original idea to use a shoe sole as a display of data. Is there anyone of the team who can tell just a little bit about it? How you worked, for example, or how you came to this idea?
Hi. We brainstormed about what data we kind of liked, and we liked about working with the colors of the shoe everybody picked, and we also find it interesting to see what rating of the day they gave that day. So we tried to combine those on one shoe, and we're still a bit sketchy, so like sketching face, but this is what turns out.
It's really, really, I think it's really beautiful that you took the sketch and put the two comparison here. I, for myself, really like to do some comparison between two data parameters, and I really like what you did here. Interesting that the most people feel happy, but still the black is one of the most prominent color, but maybe this is the dissonance, that it doesn't matter because it's a color of a shoe. And it's interesting. Also interesting, the white selection right after it, right before it. Beautiful and simple work, really. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I don't mind the sketching, and what might help in I actually do like sketching. Then you can see what might have helped if you had the size of the colors. Did it have it in perspective? So then it would be even more than the numbers. Like 18 is bigger than the 5. So you could also play with a how do you say? With the zool van de schoen.
Sole
of the shoe.
The sole of the shoe. I'm sorry. So then you can even make it even more play with space and colors and how it might influence. And the bottom, I didn't understand. What does those mean? 5, or that is the happiness and amount of people.
5 is most happy, Felina.
And 16 said, I'm really, really happy.
Yeah.
Like my day is very good.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, they did try, I think, to take some proportion of the measure, because you know your shoes are at this point, when you see the 18 is the most wider one, but relatively you cannot see data like this because the gap between 18, for example, to 14 is very, very small, and then it's going like half. So I think they just went to from the first one to the last one, but I take your note. Well, because it's a sketchy, then I think it's okay, fairly okay to do so.
Playing with it for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Sorry.
Again, in a very different style, super nicely designed.
So everybody want to time travel?
Yeah. Well, yep.
I think I would like both.
That was not the choice.
Yeah, true. So who is going to represent this beautiful piece?
Yeah, that was the group I was in.
Helena.
We sent some sketches throughout the week, what everyone found the most interesting from the data we gathered. And Theodor did the final visualization in, I think, Illustrator. Yeah, you can see the time traveler and the superhero. At first we had them at 50-50, but now he changed it. So because superhero was way less. And yeah, then we added the city and the country also in the window, and the birds on the picture frames. Yeah, and the rest were kind of the same as from the other groups. We added the coffee and tea, the shoes, and the food.
It's really nice, all these details, and that you can read whatever you like. And the character is super cool with half and half. I think it gives you a little bit more of an overview of all the exercise, which is really, really nice.
I like also how you play with what that you made a window. What I wanted to see, like 3/4 is city and 1/4 is country. How you also try to play with different sizes to enhance the percentages and all the details. Micah? Is Mike?
Yeah, sorry.
You have some questions or something to add?
No, not really. I really like it, but you kind of said it. Yeah. Shall we go to the next one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm here from the group. Sorry for my voice. I'm really sick right now. But again, it was something that we wanted to make again really different and unique. And we chose like the mugs, for example. And there's Ingrid and Isel and Alejandro in our group that did the visualizations really well. We all shared the sketches together. We all had a call. We all discussed how to present everything. We had a draft on it. And yeah, I think we just took a little bit more examples from like the previous examples because we just needed a little bit of an idea how to do it. But then in the end, we just wanted to be like super illustrative and super interactive. So that's why we chose the mugs to show like the tea and the coffee. And then, of course, the animals around it to basically show the percentage in a way the data is more clear when you see it. So, yeah, that's about it.
Again, it's really, really nice that the selection and the cross data that you chose. I think the illustrations are really, really cute and popping. And this this freestyle of the arrow and the illustrations and even the little data, I think it's very, very cute. It really became a very nice poster, and the correlation, of course, between drinks and productive hours.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for making it in such a short time.
Yeah. I'm actually amazed for everybody what they in this amount of time, and I saw you had some time to make some resketching. I like the layers and how you put a what is it? Which one? The hummingbird in the coffee, and I guess I'm a hummingbird, but also an owl if I look at a picture. No, I very nice how you work with the colors, and I guess you all are. What is it? Green tea or a herb tea?
It's just, I think, normal tea.
Just
Normal
tea.
tea was on the
We
data.
didn't
Yeah.
specify it. It's up to
Yeah,
them.
it's just
Yeah.
like any
It's-
tea.
I
any
like
tea.
it. Makes me just happy. All the colors. It's very
Yeah.
vibrant.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and there's some humor in it as well, like with the bird
Yeah.
sitting in a coffee cup. That's always nice if there's a humor in the design. I like that.
True. True.
Okay, I'm going to move to this screen with actually 2 visualizations. Is there someone from the team around who can explain something? Know your team. That sounds really fun.
Hello, it's me, Adelina from the
I don't
team.
think we hear.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, a little bit more up.
I can hear you, Adelina.
Okay. I'm gonna raise the volume if now is it okay?
Yes.
Yeah, yes, it's okay.
Okay. So any questions regarding the visualization?
Yeah, I wondered, why did you make 2? Because I really like it. It's 2 because we get even more super nice work to see. But
Thank you.
how did that work? Why did you divide and then it turned out you had 2 really nice and then you couldn't choose, or?
Well, we also were a little bit in crunching mode. We didn't have a lot of time, and in the last moments, I guess we had more ideas than we expected, more good ideas, and that's why it ended up in 2. So we went with that. One of them is supposed to be inspired by a board game, but we simplified it a little bit to be able to finish it in time. I don't know if it reads as a game, but those are supposed to be player pieces, like the birds. We used birds in both the visualizations. One of them was made by me, and my friend Aura helped finishing it, the one with the birds, and the one with the cityscape and the countryside was made by Miranda. And yeah, we couldn't decide, so that's why we have 2. I believe one of them is still, I think mine is still in a sketching phase, I guess, but yeah, we had a pretty hard time getting in touch, so I hope we
Yeah.
made the best of it.
You sure did, definitely. That's okay. I really like it. The board game, yeah, in Holland we have a game like that. It's called Ganzenbord. Yeah, Ganzenbord. It's also a bird, a goose. I think
Yeah,
it's
goose
a
game.
goose game. Yeah, and I think this is a game in a lot of cultures. They have this game that you walk with a in our case with a goose, and you step, and yeah, it definitely looks a bit like that, with the start and the finish, and very nice. The other one I also really like the colors and the design. What do you think about it, Inbal?
I really think it's a beautiful to take it to a board game. It's remind me when I was once in the course and we had to learn some very stupid and difficult rules of law or something like that, and nobody knew how to teach us. So one of the girls who came from she was a path walker and guider and stuff like this, and so she created a monopoly out of it and taught us the whole story of the rules, and it was magnificent. We played it till the night, and I think this is a great way to reflect data. I feel a little bit at start confused by the amount of birds that going on there, and maybe with the data, but then I understand the logic of it, that each food has its own birds categories. I would love to see the summary, like people who are a burger, and so they are most owls or something like this, even in one sentence. Also, the city is really cute, and the way that you chose to do 2 boards of games, it's really, we just need the cubes and play the plate. So thank you so much. The colors are fantastic, by the way.
Thank you so much. I also wanted to mention that our teammate from Turkey, Burak, came up with the idea of a board game, or at least his sketch inspired us. He's a really good artist, and I just wanted to tell him that.
Yeah, he certainly
Nice.
deserves it, and it's beautiful. It's really one that needs to be printed.
Thank you so much.
Oh. This is so cool.
This is cool, right?
It's really cool and also very surprising, because you wouldn't think that the superhero wear white shoes. This is
Yeah,
the
that's the biggest group.
Yeah.
Brown, yeah, no, white. The most people think, yeah.
By far, it's the biggest group. Yeah.
Yeah, most superheroes like white shoes.
Mike is the 2023 superhero.
Yes, exactly.
It's like monochromatic superhero. Really, really cool. Who is behind it?
Is there someone from this group team around?
Is other than name that we can see? Okay. Yeah. Above.
Giselle.
I said the collection is really bad.
Osman. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
And Anna Maria? Oh.
Anna Maria is here?
Yes.
I'm here. Our teammate, Kes, I think I can pronounce his name like that, had this idea with using the data from the superhero and the shoes color. And also he's the one who did the illustration.
That is Cas of Cas who did it.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I think Cas is not here.
He is. His connection is really bad. That's what
Oh,
he's
his
saying.
connection
Yeah.
is really bad. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I cannot see the chat. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, there's a cat.
Hi, can you guys hear
Yes.
me?
Yes, we can, Cas.
All right, that's great. I switched to my 4G, but yeah, we made a WhatsApp group with each other, and we discussed some ideas, and everybody made some nice sketches, and I worked in Illustrator, and I thought of the idea with the superhero and the shoe color, and first I just sketched a pair of legs, but somebody else drew a cool sketch of a superhero, and that inspired me for this drawing. So I made this version, and yeah, that was it. But we, yeah, now we have a WhatsApp group, so that's really nice for further working.
Thank you so much. It's really, really beautiful.
Yes. Yeah, also as I told you all before, one of the or actually the main goal of the exercise was not only to produce this great work, but also to try to get in contact with each other, because it's not so easy when you're all different places in the world, and so I'm very happy that there are app groups and ways of communicating with each other. So here we have this really professional looking data fish.
Yes.
I'll make it a bit bigger.
So we kind of like combined our preferred drinks with the different chronotypes, and then we put it like in a visualization like this.
Very interesting.
It's super cool. I really like already how it starts, that it starts with a question, because it draws you in right away. And it's actually really good practice to give your visualizations or your data visualizations a title. And this a title, a question as a title, really draws the viewer in and thinks like, oh yeah, and it makes it very personal as well. And I also like how you worked with the different times of day and how these animals behave and what time of the day they like. Very nice.
Thanks.
I share the same opinion as Mikey. I really like it, and also like the combination that you took some very scientific illustration of night owl, morning lark, and hummingbird. The only just remark that I would like to pay attention for the future is just the comparison between the pie chart to the column chart, and the scale of typography that I need to read it and to relate to it. Yeah, because at first I thought maybe it's the same chart that you are reflecting in two ways. And then I thought I saw the night owl with the cafe. So basically, like, maybe the question also should mention the coffee and tea, because you see, you show or represent both.
Yes.
And just pay attention on the proportion between the two graphs and how they are placed on the layout. But this is for advanced feedback. Yes. I really liked it. Thank you so much.
Thanks for the feedback.
Of course. Malina, I see your cat really loves all the visualization.
It is no, but I do too. He sees all the birds and the little details. So no, but I agree with some on the feedback and the little details. Again, it's so different than the others, and I like the diversity and the little thing with a cup of coffee on the head and a night cap, and yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, so who's the team? Is there anyone?
Hello.
Cleo, sure.
Hello. Who
Can
are
you hear
you?
me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Perfect. Sorry, I'm a member of Team 8, so I just want to explain why we don't have any works.
Oh, yes. This team. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
First of all, sorry, we couldn't upload any work.
Don't
here,
worry, it's
so,
okay.
So we couldn't meet up because of the different time zones.
Yes.
So we created a WhatsApp group. We have ideas and also some sketches, but we're still working on the project. So I just want to make sure we have still time, right?
Of course.
Always.
You can still put it on the Miro board, and as well for the others, it also that if you want to make an iteration or redraw a part or have an idea, or you can always work on it, definitely. And if you want to have some feedback on it or discuss it, then let us know, and then we can set it up.
Okay, perfect.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so don't worry.
I will text to my other team members, so
yeah,
I will let them know. So thank you.
Okay, no problem.
Good luck.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, so here's also a really cool looking visualization with a lot of details that are, there's also humor in here. It's really funny.
Yes.
I think. Is there someone from the team who can tell something about it?
Okay.
Cleo is at work, so she can't, but maybe Basak? Or
Oh, it's hard to hear. Yeah, we cannot hear you, Basak.
and the others? I don't see the others.
I think Bashak was here, but I can't see her right now.
He is.
Yeah, I heard a real small thing, but yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hello. I can understand good, but I can speak English good.
Oh,
I
okay. Okay.
I can't explain. Sorry.
The
Well,
others
we can at least say what we like. What I really like about it is the amount of detail that's in here. Because there you can really discover and look at this for 5 minutes or something, and still discover little things.
Yes.
And that I really like. And what I also like is it's so original. Like I've never seen something like this before. That's really cool. And as well, like they were so creative in how you can express different variables. That the length of the cable that connects each headphone represents the amount of people. Yeah, sure. You have a cable and you can express a variable, a number, for example, or in this case, amount of people, number of people. You can use the length of the cord for that. So that's so super creative.
It really is. I think the idea to take headphones and to dress them with the characteristic of the data is really, really awesome. And the art style is beautiful. Please, I don't know who is responsible for this, but it has to be really cheered. And the idea of the connectors that the connector length impact the amount of people, I think it's also brilliant. And maybe I would write just a little number at the beginning or at the end so I can view it. But I think it's really a great work. Thank you for that. Sorry.
The details are insane. So I hope everybody has the the link of the board so you can zoom in. Because I don't know who did it, but the created. I mean, like in classical, that you got a piano. It's inside. Yes, and you got a little mic from the hip hop. I mean, you can see it when you zoom in. There's so many. Yeah, it's like a piece of art. Fun with humor. Yeah.
Yeah, and here as well, you can imagine that if it would have a title, that would really work as well. So what you are listening to, or make some noise, or I don't know, but the title that goes well with visualization.
Totally.
Okay, and then we come to the last one. It's an isometric drawing, really, really well done as well. It almost looks like a hunt or scavenger hunt or a route that you can walk. So is there someone from the team who can explain a little bit how this came to be?
I'm also in this group. Romy actually made this design, but she's currently at work. And I took a look at the data and put the percentages in there. So yeah, we actually tried to visualize the music genres part by putting, persons with it that kind of symbolize that, like the little drum set and the DJ booth and the classical thing. So yeah.
And yeah, do the lines like does that have any meaning? Or it's just a route you can walk almost and then meet all the numbers.
Well, to be honest, Romy made the lines. I do not know if there was any specific thought behind that, but
I'm gonna
seeing it like this, I
Romy
don't
next
think
time.
so. Yeah.
No, I'm also already thinking of like,
Sorry for the
here
background
it goes
noise.
this way. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it does. Yeah, we will see. Yeah.
Sort of amazing. I think it's really awesome with all the characters. It really gives you a sense of that you visit a sort of a venue of CCDV music. My only comment is about that you need to a little bit be careful when you put number next to a line, just in that correlation. It looks like it has this meaning. And when I say, for example, the dance 7.7, and then I go and see something that like the indie alternative is 13.8, which is even less height of a line, then it may be confusing me as a visualizator. Perhaps do not put the number just below or above the line, but next to the title itself, like dance 7.7 or country. Or if you do put it, then it has to be really on the same measurement of that my eye can understand why it's there. But other than that, really very cute. It looks like a sort of a figurines. A beautiful.
Thank you for the feedback. We will definitely take that in account. Yeah, I quickly kind of put the numbers in there, and I tried to kind of line it up together, but yeah, this was it. So maybe for next time.
Maybe it does have a meaning because this is 3.1. It's not so much, and this is kind of a short line. So I was thinking like, oh, maybe it does have a, and this is maybe 7.7. But yeah. But it's very nice. Yeah, I like it.
It is. Again, I want the people to move.
Yeah, it's you can already see them moving, and as well audio. If you could make it interactive, would be cool, and you could click it and you could hear the music. Yeah.
It reminds me of a museum in Belgium. Then when you got to the instrument, you could click something and then you would hear the noise. Like it's a whole walk around an experience of sound and music and what it means, and how you made a drawing. It indeed does look like they're ready to do their sing or music or make it. And yeah, definitely has lots of audio potential. Frank would love to help you with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good to know for the next college class we have.
Yeah.
Be there.
So I'm going to stop presenting my screen. Yeah, and I think it's so cool that you actually did an international project already in 1 week, and that's yeah, and yeah, I'll just say it again. In some cases, maybe it worked better than in others, but you get so many chances in the coming weeks and months to work together and yeah, inspiring each other. And yeah, I think it's so cool that you're all at all the different places and we're doing this together. So yeah, I'm very happy with that.
Really, thank you so much, guys and girls, because Morgan. I would say that if they can place the groups who didn't do and want to do or to revise a little bit, please go ahead and update the mural. Anyone would like to put a title like Mikey suggested? I think it's one of the important things in data visualization. So it would be lovely if you could put a question. And that's it. I think bravo really for enjoyable afternoon for us.
Yes.
And I hope you enjoyed as well. So let us know.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And maybe one thing about the title in data visualization, of course, it's called data visualization. So definitely you'll be focusing on imagery and shape and forms and stuff like that. But there is also text. So the combination of text and image is kind of so strong. So you should really think of what am I going to use text for, and numbers as well, and a title and maybe a little explanation or some annotation. And what am I going to use images for, and colors and shape and all the visual attributes that are out there. So yeah, maybe if the next product you make, you can ask that to yourself, like, what am I going to use text for and what am I going to use imagery for, or all the visual stuff we have as designers. Yeah, so I don't know if there are any questions. If so, you could ask them now. And this coming week, we will start working on Project 1. Project 1 is for 4 weeks, and your teachers are Mark and Christian. And you can look at the website what the assignment for this week is. And in the projects, you will work on your own, but you will also work together in the teams we created now. And I will get in contact with the people from Ghana, because I don't think is there someone from Ghana in this meeting now? I don't think so. So I'll ask them if they can join next time, or if we can help them to get online easier. Oh, there's Matilda. Yes. Hello, Matilda. How are you? We cannot hear you.
You should unmute.
No. Yes, yes, I can hear you. Hi. Do you know about your fellow students, if they have trouble getting online in this meeting? If the timing is not so convenient, for example? Oh, I cannot hear you, Mathilde.
Can you maybe type something,
Yeah,
Mathilde?
Can you maybe put it in the chat? Because we cannot hear you.
So you're representative now for all your students.
Just a quick
they
question.
have a lecture.
Yes, okay. I already thought so. Something like that would be. Yeah. Well, we recorded everything, or this meeting, and we will share the recording with you, so your fellow students can see the recording. Okay? Okay. Well, I guess then we're going to say goodbye for now.
Just a quick question for Sakura,
Yes.
if you can hear me.
Yes.
We were able to get in contact with the students from Ghana and Romania and Mexico, but we weren't able to get in contact with the student from Turkey.
Yeah.
So maybe if anyone, I think his or her name is Zeynep, and
Yeah.
if anyone knows them, maybe they could give us the phone number, or because they didn't respond to my email.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I can imagine that in Turkey it's because the school closed and it's a national disaster anyway. This week was like so hectic, and but Ebru, their teacher, she sent us an email, and at least she said that the students and she are doing okay and are not or their close family is not killed by this horrible earthquake. But yeah, let's see how it goes in the coming weeks. But yeah.
I also have the same issue with the Romanian group and the group from Ghana. From Mexico, we only had like one response, but nothing more. But actually, from Turkey, I think we're complete. But do you have any email contacts or something from Romania? The group? Or is there someone in this group maybe?
I think there are people from Romania in this meeting now. Osman just shared Zeynep's number.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Yeah. I can get in contact with the Romanian. Here's Adelina. Yeah. And I think Andrea is also from Romania. So maybe they can, if they see their fellow students, you could maybe ask them if it's
I
all
sent them an email
working.
with everything, so they can like text me or email me. That will be fine.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah. And also, if people say like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I signed up for this, but I cannot do it," that's also fine. But then it might be nice to know if people cannot make it, or they don't feel like it, or if there's something why they can join. It's also nice to know, because then we regroup the teams, for example. Yes.
And very handy, Burak added the phone number of Zeynep Zumre in the chat. So that's also a way for now maybe to connect some.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you all.
Yes.
Thank you, Imba, also for being there.
Yeah. Thank you. So
I'm going to say goodbye to you all. And tomorrow there's a meeting, online meeting with Mark and Christian. If you want to have a chat, the international students or the students not from Holland about Project One. And if you have any questions or doubts, or just please let us know. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.
Thank you so
Have a
much.
good afternoon, good
Bye.
evening, good day. Thanks.
Good evening.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Doei doei.
Doei.
Snel. Oh nee.